I love the minimalistic imagery of this video. Again, to me, it's kind of like confidence in storytelling. You can say more with less. That's confidence in storytelling. It has this very nostalgic feel. And I think they probably did this because it's from a child's perspective. They've chosen to do a different style of bokeh and not make it buttery smooth in favor of retaining this oil style. And what that tells me is this is a commitment to the aesthetic of this video. And to me, that is high level. And from the blonde girl's perspective, it's that they chose a Dutch angle. Is that spirit the source of her power? Does she have the power within her? Is she impervious to fire?
I shall burn her in hell if she ever takes my teddy bear again, and she will die for it.
We see it burn away, which I think is incredibly, metaphorical. Perhaps innocence. Somebody look up what a daisy, if it represents like something like innocence, this particular flower or something, that would be pretty cool. Oh, she's going straight up Super Saiyan. Wait, what? Hello, my name is Philip. I'm a filmmaker, and today we're going to be looking at Annie Origins, League of Legends cinematic, and analyzing the cinematic language. It's been such a fun journey the past month or so, going through all of these League of Legends cinematics and music videos. And I just have to thank you guys. Like I said before, just you're teaching me so much about the lore and the comments. It's been an absolute blast to not only analyze the videos and then kind of say what I think it's about, and then you guys get to kind of let me know how close I was in the comments, and I picked up so much about it. As someone who's never played League of Legends, it's been so much fun, and I've learned so much from you guys. So thank you. And the filmmaking has been fantastic. I cannot wait to see this. This seems to be something a little bit a very different style this time around, and a lot of you guys recommended this. Please continue to recommend me other cinematics to go through. I know there's like a million for League of Legends. If you've been enjoying my League of Legends reactions as well as my gaming content, please make sure to subscribe to this channel, and of course follow over on Twitch, where we can chat live about this. A lot of you guys have been coming over to Twitch from YouTube here, and it's been awesome to chat. So tell me in the comments, what is your favorite League of Legends cinematic, and which one do I need to check out next? When we look at a video like this, like I said before, we really view these as short stories. And we're going to see what sort of questions this video brings up to us. And then we're going to see if really it pays off those questions and it answers those questions. Okay, here we go. Let's get into it. Very nice palette right off the bat. Fantastic contrast between the blues and the reds. Wow, I was not expecting this sort of style. This watercolor sort of oil painting actually look to it. Not what I expected. Very, very drastic scene here. What a striking image. My God. I mean, of course, it's incredibly disturbing to see a child in this situation with fire all around. Try not to pause too much, but as you know, this is an actual analysis video, not just a this looks cool reaction video. So I'd like to give you guys some value here. Incredible style. It's like it looks like they're combining. Of course, it's not real oil painting. It is digital. Incredible style right here. This is very high level painting, and just sort of like color theory here too. So the cool thing is, notice that. So I can tell it's high level right off the bat because look, you can tell it's a very red dominant image. But when you look up here into the shadows, they've actually brought cool colors back into the shadows. You can say there's a lot of blue up here in the shadows, for example, which very pleasing color theory as well. Not just a completely red image would be quite bland. It'd be quite boring. So this is beautiful. I mean, look at this image too. As you can see, this section right here draws your eye perfectly. A lot of silhouette work here in the beginning. Let's see where it goes. This is different from the music video. It's going to be talking, it looks like.
Why, Annie?
Okay. The embers. Okay, very nice transition there. This high level editing as well. And the style, man. My God. I love it. I love the frame rate. It has this very nostalgic feel, and I think they probably did this because it's from a child's perspective. Notice, I'm assuming this is Annie, as she said there. Maybe because it's from a child's perspective to give it this very nostalgic old feelings. If you're looking at an old painting, perhaps an old coloring book as a child, kind of how we grew up looking at those books. Very nicely done. I love it. Such an interesting style, honestly. Must have taken an immense amount of time to do this. It's literally paintings. Moving paintings. I wonder, I would love to see the behind the scenes on this. If they actually used any sort of CG skeletons to do these paintings, or if it is 100% painted. If anybody knows, please let me know in the comments. Also, who is Annie in League of Legends? Is she one of the heroes or the champions? Is she a villain? Who's this person? All right, so we're seeing some very disturbing images that I would assume it's her daughter, is drawing.
Mr. Tibbers fights the nasty dragon. Let me. No, he's mine.
Incredible images.
Hey, Tibbers is stupid.
Oh
No,
my
he's not. Give him
God,
back.
the style. Yeah, I really want to see behind the scenes on how they did this. I think it's just paintings, to be honest with you. Different layers, but... Oh, no. Okay, so really cool shot right there. This is actually a Dutch angle. So the reason for this being, notice when we see it from, I think this is Annie right here. When we see it from Annie's perspective, you'll notice that it is a very, God, incredible, incredible expression in these characters. My God. But you'll notice right here, when we see the girl from the blonde girl's perspective, they chose a Dutch angle. And what that signifies, usually in film, you'll see it a lot in horror films, a Dutch angle. It's just a tilted axis on the camera. As you can see, we've tilted to the left here. And what it does, it usually emphasizes uneasiness, tension. God, I can't get over these expressions. But yeah, notice when we look from Annie's perspective, it is not tilted as extreme in the same way. That's a cool touch there. God, the expression is, it's incredibly fascinating, because if we go frame by frame through this here, like, look how they sort of morph the eye. This, I assume this is actually more similar to what people are doing now. It's this program called Live 2D, I believe, like Live or Live 2D. There's a ton of artists kind of messing around with bringing their paintings to life. This came out February 1st, 2018. I wonder if this was kind of an early version of that. It's very fascinating. What a look at the expressions, and look at this sort of the shame right here. The shame and the pouting hidden away in the guilt. My God, it's well done.
What did you do?
She took Tibbers.
What is wrong with you?
Tibbers.
It was an accident.
Daisy started it.
So she has like powers, it would appear. My God, look at the detail.
Oh, did she now? Well, I'm sure she didn't mean to. You'll be playing together before you know it, okay?
Part of me thinks it is a CG skeleton. This is fascinating style. Okay, so it seems like she has some powers here. And again, let me know in the comments, what is Annie's deal here? Like, almost kind of like a powers that she can't control, that's like budding in her. She seems to be viewed as some sort of freak, at least by the mother figure here. I'm guessing she's adopted, but let's see what happens. God, beautiful imagery. Like, any of these frames, I can pause on it. It looks like an oil painting from the Renaissance. It's incredible. Actually, really cool too. You won't usually see that, because it's an oil painting and they do a rack focus here. So they actually focus on the teddy bear here. Look at the bokeh of an oil painting. Like, you would never see this in real life, right? So they've actually chosen not to show a conventional bokeh, which is just referring to this beautiful blurred background. It's usually very buttery smooth, very pleasing to the eye. So they've chosen to do a different style of bokeh and not make it buttery smooth in favor of retaining this oil style. And what that tells me is this is a commitment to the aesthetic of this video. And to me, that is high level. And that gets my approval. It's not like wishy-washy and like, oh, let's make it look like a film. It's like, no, they have committed to this aesthetic, and I love that. It's freaking beautiful, man. I can't believe the expressions, though. Like, look at the laughter. Look how they capture the emotions of these children. Very well done. I'm incredibly impressed. Yeah, it's just, I could pause on any of these. Incredible. Look, great use of thirds, rule of thirds here. They've done another Dutch angle here, possibly to induce more tension. Let's see where this goes. It's a longer video, too, which I love. Oh, no. Hopefully she saves her now. Man, that's a dangerous river to be playing in. Oh, no. Oh, God. And is that another character from League? Who is this poor child?
You can't
Wow. She overheard. She's a monster. Oh God, that's a good shot. And like, shout out to the creators, man. This was on here for a few frames. This is a powerful image on there for a few frames. I have to say, I love the minimalistic imagery of this video. Again, to me, it's kind of like confidence in storytelling. You can say more with less. That's confidence in storytelling to me. They've not only committed to the aesthetic, but they've committed to a strong imagery like this. There's a lot of silhouette work. Look at the emphasis of this image. Incredibly simple image when you look at it from like a grand scale. But what it does, it gives you the information perfectly. It's an incredibly dramatic image with the moonlight. She's the only lit thing surrounded by a void of darkness in this room, a prison of darkness. It's incredibly evocative, and I like it. God, depressing. So she's burning, actually. Oh no, her power is fire. Oh no. Is he gonna pop? Oh no. How powerful is she? You gotta be joking. She's broken, man. Oh no, this is upsetting. Okay, this guy's an absolute legend. She can't get hurt by fire though, right? Can she get hurt by her own powers? Like, do you guys know limitations? No. Oh God, that. Oh, she's. Part of me thinks she has to be a villain, man. She has to be a villain. This is awful.
Shut up.
Oh no, she killed her.
Everything.
Yeah. Her husband and her daughter. Killed. Yeah, she's like, don't desecrate this. Oh no, not her too, please. Oh no. Wait, what? Was there a spirit inside the teddy bear or something? Wait, is the teddy bear the source of her powers? What? Oh, she's going straight up Super Saiyan. Wait, what? She's like a monster? No way. I was not expecting that. What in the world? Don't tell me she killed that lady too. Oh my God, dude. This is very dark. This is incredibly dark. There's some fantastic images I want to go back to there in a second. So wait, the bear is alive. So does the bear house a spirit? Oh my goodness, dude. Who is this lady in the game? Is she a child in the game? Is she an adult? Annie. Wow. League of Legends, yeah, that's a lot to take in, man. So I have so many questions that are not confirmed. So when we look at a video like this, like I said before, we really view these as short stories. And we're going to see what sort of questions this video brings up to us. And then we're going to see if like really it pays off those questions and it answers those questions for us. So we're going to see the information that it conveys in a video this short. Yes, it's longer than the other ones. But in a video this short, you really have to convey information with every single shot very successfully. Anything wasted is no bueno. It cannot fly. So they're using a technique here that a lot of filmmakers love, and it's a technique of showing something at the beginning that insinuates what's going to happen, and then of course circling back around and paying that off later to see like how it all happened. It's kind of giving us a lot of information up front, and that's the cool thing about, like I said, in a short video like this, you have such a short amount of frames, amount of seconds to convey a story. And what this did is it certainly paid off what happened in the beginning when we saw the house destroyed and everything. Right? It's certainly not what I expected. So that was a great payoff. What I will say is, though, I feel like this one in particular is made a little bit more for League of Legends fans. While it's a little bit more artistically elevated in some ways, in that it is showcasing this amazing story and everything for this character, for me as a non-league player, I got very little information about this as it pertains to her in the game, like her actual story going forward. I have absolutely no idea. Now, to be fair, this video is called Origins, right? So this is her origin. So it wasn't necessarily trying to go out and answer all these questions. But I will say I'm incredibly intrigued to see where this will go from here. Like, I'm so curious. You guys got to tell me, like, who is this person? She has to be like a villain. What kind of insane power is this? Is it like something like a spren that get housed inside her teddy bear? Is that the only source of her power? Is that spirit the source of her power? Does she have the power within her? Is she impervious to fire? Can she be harmed by it? Is she like a bad person? But again, these are questions I can't know from this video. So you guys have to let me know. Is there another video I should watch to learn more about Annie? Or is it something where you would just like see the character do her techniques in the game, execute her techniques, and be able to draw from that information? But it's very well done. I will say it's very well done, just like the other ones. I will say though, it doesn't feel as full circle as the other ones in a strong message, if that makes sense. This video was very informative in this like encapsulated story of this little girl and how she burned down the house. That's pretty much all we know. That's pretty much all I know from this video. It didn't go as far reaching as to imply a lot of sort of thematic and metaphorical elements that probably are going to carry forward into League of Legends, the game, for me, as much as the video where I think it was called Awaken. This is the one with the gladiators. I like those more for those thematic reasons. They seem to carry a little bit more power, thematically speaking, into the sort of the League of Legends game. Like, I got a strong message beyond what was being shown on the screen. For this, it's a little bit different, and this tends to be sort of a symptom of the horror psychological thriller genre in some cases, is you will get a little bit less of that, unfortunately, sort of sacrificed for tension, for stuff like that. So this is incredibly well done. It's incredibly artistic. I mean, I think one of the main things that stands out to me is this. The main wins in this video for me are this. Mind-blowing imagery, like actually incredible imagery. I would say that's like the directing on this and the design, the expressions. I mean, look, you can really see the pain in her eyes. And it is a stylized approach. It is a stylized image that they've chosen. She doesn't look like human proportion-wise. Their eyes are bigger as they are in the other videos in the League of Legends style. The oil painting look, though, I absolutely adore it. And, I mean, look at even in this image, notice how sharp they've made the lines of her eyes right here, right? It was incredibly sharp, incredibly clear and clean. And then look at like her shirt over here and look at the background, just how little they've put that in focus, again, with that bokeh. And it really makes her eyes pop. Like, you can see the pain in her eyes. I suppose, though, like I said, I think this has actually brought up more questions than it has answered for me. Let me go back to the beginning to explain why. In this scene right here, we have a very strange expression with Annie that I don't quite understand. I don't know what these girls' relationship is. I don't know if Annie's adopted. Notice, I think he said, like, I think the wife said your daughter, not our daughter. Like, your daughter's a monster. So maybe she is from another woman. We don't know. A bastard. I don't know. So we don't know their relationship. We don't know how long she's been a part of this family. We don't know where she came from. And again, I also am saying we shouldn't have a video just like beat us over the head with all the information. That's also bad. That's also not confidence in storytelling. But perhaps a little bit more context could have worked for this. What do you guys think, though? Again, this is me not playing the game. I'm sure for you guys, you know all this. Like, everything about this, you must understand. Me? I'm shooting the dark. But yeah, these expressions with Annie. This is why I said villain. This is why I said villain right here. And I'm actually curious if she's a villain or not. Like, look at this pain. This pain and agony of this girl. Terror and fear. And she's just like,
That's right, bitch. I'm going to burn your ass.
so it's like, I get really freaky vibes from the Dutch angle. And she's just like,
She started it. I'll burn her to oblivion. I shall burn her in hell. If she ever takes my teddy bear again, then she will die for it.
it's very scary. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to make of this. If I knew she was a villain or not, it would answer all these questions. There's a lot I don't know.
What did you do?
Really nicely acted too. Really nice delivery on this, I will say.
She took Tibbers.
What is
Tibbers.
wrong with you?
It was an accident.
Daisy started it.
Very good delivery for the child as well.
Oh, did she now? Well, I'm sure she didn't mean to. You'll be playing together before you know it, okay? I promise, Firefly.
Firefly, he calls her. As in a reference to her power, which looked like an encased red firefly. And then there's this creature. Is this a creature that is the power inside the teddy bear? Or is it not? Let's see. So let's note that she does want to be her friend. And they do look incredibly alike. Like they have to be half-sisters. I'm assuming half-sisters because they do look alike with the different hair. And she does try to save her right here. To Annie's credit. She does try to save her. Just grab her hand. God, the fear they captured with it. I couldn't hear what she said or that. I couldn't hear her name. I'm curious if that character comes back to her, if she is in fact deleted. Yeah, strong imagery, man. Look at this is another strong image. Look at the dual dark shadows surrounding her. And then she's just encased in this prison of these two wooden structures encasing her. Only one eye able to look through, still shrouded in darkness. And these very, very disturbing shadows kind of hulking over her, much bigger, much more threatening. And then she's just stuck in the middle here, alone. Notice she's outside of the warmth. She's outside of the light. She's locked away. That says a lot. So I have so many questions about this character. Yeah, this particular video might have been more powerful having some context, but I still stand by my statement that I should be able to just watch this and get everything that I need out of it as a standalone piece.
No. Your daughter's a monster.
Yeah, she said your daughter. Notice the language use right there. So it has to be something like a half daughter. Adopted maybe. Yeah, and how does she get these powers? Like, where do they come from? You know. But it's only inside the bear. It's very interesting. Why the bear? I have so many questions. You know. This is a strong image too. It's terrifying. God. Yeah, that was a really nice transition. We actually end up going vertically under the door as we have that axis shift on the camera. I mean, look at this image. It's, I think, supposed to reflect what we just saw. The two images closing in on Annie, who's burning in an inferno all alone there. It's pretty terrifying. Is that a Z on the ground? Z carved into this. Could be reference to the other girl. God, disturbing. So this is what I'm saying. Like, is she impervious to fire? I don't know. And then at the end here, say after he rescues her, we actually can go back to the beginning. That's what I want to do. I mean, this guy's the boss. You got to give it to him. God, the expressions, though. It still doesn't stand out to me here. God, he really just yeeted her and took that hit like a champ, too. And so that's when she gets knocked out, I take it. So if we go back to the opening shots here now. That's her waking up after getting destroyed. And, yeah. He's over there under the rubble. That's him right there, I would take it. Yeah, that's one of the strongest images, too. It's just the whole theme of this video tends to be her being completely alone, completely isolated. You know, surrounded by fire, if anything, but... Damn, that's rough. She keeps the damn bear, too. Yeah, weird expressions from this girl throughout. This is why I don't know what her deal is. Like, she's like, oh, good, we got the teddy bear. That's great. Like it's an odd emotion in that time. Anyway, yeah, it's still one of the best images right there. Transitions are interesting too, and like this transition, is this a creature? Is that meant to be the wind? Is that meant to be the spirit inside her teddy bear? It was an interesting choice to have it move like that.
Why, Annie?
Yeah, she seems like unfeeling almost. And look at this, blending away into embers, like her person. She has to be some sort of villain, man, or like monster. It's very interesting because then when we go to end that, this is where she becomes the creature. And now that he said Firefly, it makes me think it's like Super Saiyan power up here. She goes full Super Saiyan level 3, man. Yeah, but look at a huge monster. So I think the monster is like the flames above her. I don't think it was actually her body. But my God. So is Annie like that big monster, or is it the girl in the game? It's very interesting. I mean, yeah, she got burned to a crisp. And what's her reaction at the end here? Yeah, still okay. So she is upset. But we got the teddy bear, so we're good. Then we see the dandelion, or is that a daisy? We see it burn away, which I think is incredibly, metaphorical. Perhaps innocence. Somebody look up what a daisy, if it represents like something like innocence, this particular flower or something, that would be pretty cool. Burning away, like that. Powerful image, Annie. Yeah, it's a cool short film. It's a cool short film. Like I said, it's a short film that is assuming you have prior knowledge. So yeah, you guys let me know though. I thought it was very powerful. I did wish it answered a couple more questions for me, just even thematically speaking, or resolved a couple more. But it doesn't mean it's bad by any means. Like I said, the freaking art style is so ridiculously incredible. And me going into it blind, that's my own choice. So I can't really hold any of the creators accountable for that, because they were probably told to make this for League of Legends fans, right? So I think it's incredibly well done. Shout out to the creators. I would love to know if you guys know of any like behind the scenes info on this, or like making of how they did this. Was it like a CG skeleton that they painted over? Was it something else? So let me know ASAP. But thank you so much for joining me. As always, guys, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Like I said, a lot of you guys have been coming over from YouTube and joining me on Twitch live, and we've been able to chat about art and gaming and everything. It's been an absolute blast. We got a fantastic event going on right now called the Final Fantasy VI Mad Dance. So if you're into retro games, if you're into cinematics and more of this style of analysis, please come on over. It's been an absolute blast. Let me know which other ones to react to, because we have a freaking laundry list to go through, I think. And then, as always, if you have other games that have amazing cinematics, let me know. Happy holidays, you guys. It's been a heck of a year for all of us. But whatever you celebrate, whatever you're into, I hope you have a fantastic end of the year. As crazy as 2020 has been, it's been a pleasure to share my enthusiasm with you guys, and my passion for the arts, and just be able to talk about it. And man, I love seeing the enthusiasm for this. Like, again, I don't even play League of Legends, but the enthusiasm for the art that I see in the comments is just so inspiring. It says a lot about Riot as a company. It says a lot about what they're doing, to get you guys this invested in the characters, in the backstories, in the lore. So it's a win in my book, man. But like I said, happy holidays, guys. Have a fantastic end of the year. I'm going to try and crank out a couple of these videos throughout the end of the year. And then we'll also be streaming on Twitch pretty intensely. So it's going to be fun. But yeah, check out my main channel. Check out my Instagram. Stop by. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much.